Big changes are coming to ASU's football program.
And we have an update on the man accused of creating a bomb scare at University Hall. This is ASU-TV News.
From the campus of Arkansas State University in Jonesboro, here's your source for A-State news, weather, and sports with Kurt Camphausen, Lisa Brown, Anthony Holmes, Renette McCargo, and Cody Durto. And now, live from the ASU-TV studios in the College of Communications, this is ASU-TV News.
Good evening and welcome to ASU-TV News. I'm Lisa Brown.
And I'm Kurt Camphausen. Thanks for joining us. A former ASU student is charged with capital murder in the death of his 4-month-old baby.
He is 23-year-old Devin Hunt of Bryant, Arkansas. Hunt attended ASU from 2007 to 2011. Authorities say Hunt was being held without bond at the Sea Lion County Jail. An investigation began on June 21st after police were called to Arkansas Children's Hospital about suspicious injuries on the baby. The infant died the next day. Hunt was arrested after investigators conducted multiple interviews and reviewed reports from doctors and the state medical examiner.
A 44-year-old Jonesboro man accused of creating a bomb scare at ASU has a trial date for later this year. A tentative trial date is set for December 10th for Carlin Eugene Walker. Walker pleaded not guilty in the September 18th threat that led to the evacuation of University Hall and the International Student Center. No bomb was found. Walker is being held on a $200,000 bond in the Craighead County Jail.
A judge refuses to lower a $100,000 bond for a parent accused of assaulting an 8-, 9-, and 10-year-old at school. The alleged threat happened in Lake City at Caraway Elementary School. Trial for Michael Staten is set for November 26. He is charged with 3 counts of second-degree battery, 1 count of terroristic threatening, and 3 counts of false imprisonment. He accused 3 children of mistreating his daughter. The teacher was not present when the threat occurred. Coach Malzahn is bringing more from his fair share buzz to ASU football team. Now, big changes are coming to Jonesboro to put the Red Wolves back on the map.
All right. I tell you what, I am fired up.
Big plans are on the horizon for Arkansas State University. Plans to put Jonesboro back on the map.
This is going to put us in a position to be a perennial top 25 nationally prominent football program.
Chancellor Tim Hudson was on hand to deliver the exciting news.
This is a sort of audacious ambition that we're rolling out today to renovate our football facilities.
This isn't only for looks. Coach Gus Malzahn is excited to bring in great football talent with these high-class renovations.
One of the first things recruits want to know, hey, where's the locker room? What does it look like? It's a space and an area that recruits in between classes. We want them to come here.
In addition to new locker rooms, the building will include a player's lounge, strength and conditioning center, sports medicine center, equipment room, heritage room, team theater, coaches' offices, and position rooms, along with a 76,000 square foot indoor practice facility.
Now, all of the $22 million needed to build these new facilities is being provided by you, the fan. So they're asking not just for your support here at ASU Stadium, but also in your dollars.
This will all be done with private donations. We're going to need your help. We're going to need your influence.
With the plans being passed by the state legislature, it's time to start building.
We're on this thing together, and we need everyone. We want to give everyone ownership on what we're doing.
For ASU TV News, I'm Kurt Camphausen.
Construction has resumed on the Liberal Arts Building on ASU's campus. The university canceled construction in 2008 due to a lack of funding. However, ASU received $10 million worth of funding in 2011. The building is being constructed to make room in Wilson Hall, which needs to be renovated. The university still needs $20 million of funding to complete the project.
For students in search of a way to fill their resumes with community service hours, a new organization on campus is able to solve this problem. ASU alum Jody Cherry has created Volunteer ASU. Stacy Spivey tells us more.
Volunteer ASU is a student-ran organization that provides volunteer opportunities for A-State students. Their purpose is to make a statement by serving and learning with Arkansas nonprofits.
Since our program began, we've engaged over 500 volunteers and generated over $30,000 of economic impact here in the city of Jonesboro.
Throughout the school year, they will be designating each month to a different cause and holding numerous events for students to participate in.
Whatever time you have, whatever ability you have, there is some kind of volunteer event out there that is specifically for you.
This past week, Volunteer ASU united with the NEA United Way for a bucket brigade right here between Caraway and Johnson. Buckets were filled with over $5,000 donated by generous Jonesboro residents. Volunteer ASU is currently holding a blanket drive and will be taking part in Sleep Out for the Homeless tomorrow night between Kays and University Hall.
I think a really important thing just in life in general is being able to serve and give back to others, and just being able to feel good about what you do at the end of the day, that you actually made a difference in someone's life and that you're doing something to contribute to society.
Do not be afraid to contact us. If you have some certain passion you haven't seen we've done an event for, come to us because we will find the right volunteering event for you.
Stacy Spivey, ASU-TV News.
And Lacey, had gotten chilly there for a little bit. It's warmed up and maybe even some precipitation later in the week. You never know what Arkansas weather will bring.
I hope so. The only person that can answer that question is Anthony. So, Anthony, what can you tell us?
Well, looks like we've had about 12 hours of sunshine these days, especially today when the sun rose at 6:45. It's going to set at 6:48. We're going to take a look at the present conditions. Current conditions outside, 71 degrees. It feels like 71, with partly cloudy skies outside. We're going to take a look at just how low the temperature is going to dip and how much rain we may have in the rest of the week in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Anthony. Up next, a fraternity chapter is suspended after one of its members is brought to a hospital with alcohol poisoning, and he wasn't drinking it.
And national airports are testing a way to make time fly while waiting in line at airports. All this and more after the break.
Hey, Mom.
You know, girls, I used to cheer back in my day. Ready? Okay!
Mom,
That was amazing.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of siblings in foster care who'll take you just as you are.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Emma. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act. This is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov. In the event of a car crash, 3 out of 4 kids are not as secure as they should be because their car seats are not used correctly. But the latch system makes it easier to get it right and to hold your kids tight. Anchor, tether, latch. Learn more at safercar.gov.
I'm home, and I love it. I'm home, where I belong.
It's always nice to come home, but many Americans are at risk of foreclosure and losing their homes. Making home affordable from the U.S. government has already helped over 1 million struggling homeowners like these. The sooner you act, the better chance we can help you.
I'm home, where I belong.
Arkansas State University has many organizations that allow individuals to come together.
Wolf Life is an organization that has been on campus for a number of years. However, its location has not. Mary Kay Ransom has more on this organization's new home.
Arkansas State University is currently undergoing construction in multiple areas on campus, making it easy to forget about the ones already completed. The organization known as Wolf Life has its brand new building up and running in time for this fall semester. Construction for this building started during the fall semester of last year and was completed just before classes started this year. Director of Wolf Life, Chris Buxton, noted that the new location made Wolf Life more accessible for students.
Since we're on campus now, they can come to our building between classes, after class, at night. They don't have to cross Johnson Avenue. They don't have to walk as far. So it's just much better for students to be able to come and go.
The building offers students more room for activities and a place to hang out.
Change can be exciting and adventurous, and that is the case here for the new Wolf Life building.
Not only the 60-inch TV that we have, but it's also the room that we have for studying, and just the way we can expand and grow.
Students involved within Wolf Life are already enjoying their new building. I'm Mary Kay Ransom, ASU-TV News.
On the hill beside North Park Quads and across from Collegiate Park.
University of Tennessee police have cited a dozen people for underage drinking after a fraternity member was taken to a hospital with alcohol poisoning. 20-year-old Alexander B. Broughton registered with a 4.0 blood alcohol level on Saturday when he checked in at UT Hospital. Campus police are investigating reports that the student ingested alcohol regularly. In total, 11 members of campus Pi Kappa Alpha chapter and 1 guest was cited. The fraternity's national organization has suspended the chapter for 30 days.
Prosecutors have filed criminal charges against 5 more Crittenden County residents accused of using absentee ballots to defraud an election official. Tuesday's charges come 3 weeks after former state representative Hudson Hallam and 3 others pleaded guilty in federal court to felony conspiracy charges. The new charges were filed against Eric Cox of Earl and Amos Sanders, Lisa Burns, Lorenza Parker, and Leroy Grant, all of West Memphis. They were charged with possessing more than 10 absentee ballots with intent to defraud. Authorities did not know if the 5 have attorneys.
Bill and Hillary Clinton National Airport is starting a program to study the time it takes passengers to go through security. The 60-day test program will use Bluetooth-enabled mobile devices to test how long it takes passengers to go through a full security screening. If the pilot program is successful, it will be used and known as IQ. Passengers will be able to use their mobile devices to access real-time updates on security wait times.
And ASU-TV weatherman Anthony Holmes is back. Anthony, what can we expect for this next week?
Well, it looks like we're going to have partly cloudy skies today and tomorrow, but it just might be a big change before the end of the week. I'll let you know if you need to take a raincoat for the rest of the week and how cool it's going to get in the evening time just after this.
This is so cool, Dad.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of siblings in foster care who'll take you just as you are.
Hi, it's Elmo.
And I'm Secretary Kathleen Sebelius.
Elmo and Secretary Sebelius are here to tell you how to stay healthy this flu season.
First, you learn to sneeze into the bend of your arm like this.
Oh, very good. Always wash your hands really well.
And remember to have a plan in case your child is too sick for school, so someone can stay home with them until they get better.
Stay healthy, America.
The magical thing about using energy wisely is that anyone can do it. Turn off lights. Use energy-saving light bulbs. And turn off computers and game systems when not in use. Make a change and we can really fly. Grab a grown-up and go online to energy.gov/kids.
There's a monster in my bathtub. There's one on the couch. There's a monster on my bed.
Keep innocent things from triggering an asthma attack.
Please make the monsters go away.
Learn how to stop their asthma attacks at noattacks.org.
And a pleasant good evening to you, Jonesboro. Once again, taking a look at your weather Current conditions again, 71 degrees outside. Feels like 71 with partly cloudy skies. And we're going to look at our next map to describe what's going on. Oh, excuse me, our almanac, a high of 90 degrees, a low of 68, a record high. Can you believe? At one time it was 102 degrees here in Jonesboro. A record low of 30. That might have been at the ice storms. That was before my time. Sunset 163. Looking at your map across the United States. Once again, as we saw on day before yesterday, Dallas, some high pressure areas with more heat, bringing way to more cooler weather here, causing a front. And therefore, later on in the week, we are going to see higher temperatures, and maybe some of those cloudy skies can move out of the way. Next map, you can see sunny in the western part of the United States. A few cloudy skies moving, but in Dallas, of course, it mirrors, showing that it's much higher temperatures in the Dallas area. Kind of cool here along Arkansas. And looking at your 7-day forecast, got turned around there. 7-day forecast looks like Monday, of course, is sunny skies. Tuesday, sunny with a high of 90. On Wednesday, 30% chance, and that may be the wrong map. But as you can see, Thursday looks like it's going to be sunny skies, 88 degrees with a 65 in the low. Friday, it's going to be sunny, 82 for a high, 62 for a low. Saturday, sunny with 78 degrees, 60 with a low. And on Sunday, sunny, 76 for a high and a 58 for your low. And that's your weather.
Thanks, Anthony. So, Cody, I hear the golf team is doing pretty well.
That's right, Lisa. The ASU women's golf team is currently playing in Kansas. They're in second place, and we have an ASU Red Wolf atop the individual standings. I'll have the latest sports news for you after the break.
Every student needs encouragement to finish high school. Go to boostup.org to give Reagan and the students in your community the boost they need to make it through.
Did you buy the flashlight and the batteries?
Yes.
Did you make sure we're not missing anything in the first aid kit?
Yup.
Did you go through the plan with the kids again?
Yes.
The more you prepare today, the more you'll be able to reduce the devastating effects of a tornado, an earthquake, a power outage, or any other disaster. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed. Visit ready.gov.
We can all be energy savers. It's easy. Turn off lights. Use energy-saving light bulbs. And turn off electronics and appliances when not in use. Make a change and we can really fly. Learn more at energy.gov/kids.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
The Sun Belt Conference announced just minutes ago that Red Wolves linebacker Quashawn Lee has been suspended for Saturday's game against Western Kentucky for a head-to-head hit on Alcorn State's John Gibbs. Lee was not ejected during that game, but the Sun Belt has reviewed the play in the days since at league offices with the assistance of NCAA Coordinator of Officials, Rogers Redding. Citing Rules 9-13 and 9-14, Redding states that Lee should have been ejected from the game for targeting an opponent. Arkansas State appealed the suspension, and the appeal was heard by the Sun Belt Board of Directors. The board decided to uphold Commissioner Carl Benson's initial ruling. The Arkansas State women's golf team currently sits in second place at the Canvas Invitational Tournament behind Abbey Laker's two-round score of 143. The The true freshman sits atop the individual standings. ASU also has 4 players in the top 25 of the tournament, and Laker says her driving helped her put on top of the field.
My driving worked well for me today, put me in good positions to be able to go for pins, and I hit my irons well, so I managed to get close.
The team wraps up play today, and we'll have the results for you tomorrow on ASU-TV News. The ASU soccer team opens up the home slate of their conference play Friday afternoon at the ASU Soccer Complex. I recently caught up with Coach Tafazwa Zainge and the team to see how non-conference play has prepared them for a Sun Belt title run. It's soccer season at Arkansas State, and there's a hungry team on campus. The 2012 Red Wolves are a few weeks away from conference play, but as Coach Tafazwa Zainge says, have prepared accordingly.
We've played teams like Memphis and Indiana that are way much better than us, and they will reflect the performance of teams like Florida International and Middle Tennessee.
Some of these numbers probably look familiar, but Coach says stardom doesn't describe his team.
We don't really have a superstar on this team. We're real blue collar and we depend on each other. When I say depend on each other, I'm talking about all 23 players.
They also depend on the support of the fan base, one that sparked ASU to an undefeated record at home, seeing the Red Wolves outscore opponents 16-1. To increase attendance, snacks and merchandise have been added to game day to keep fans coming back.
It's the fans that are the 12th men for us, and that's our dream, is to play in front of 500-600 people.
The team has serious buzz after its 5-2 start, but Coach keeps them grounded.
We do have 10 freshmen, and right now what we just want to do is qualify for the Sun Belt. Once we qualify, then we can set other goals.
With ASU setting goals and scoring them, they could run right into a Sun Belt title. With expectations for Sun Belt Conference play high and the team playing like never before, there's never been a better time to be a fan of Arkansas State soccer. Reporting for ASU-TV News, I'm Cody Durto. The Red Wolf Softball Club opened its season this past weekend with a doubleheader sweep of Southeast Missouri. ASU won both games 12-0 in 4 innings. In the first game, first baseman Katie Collier takes his riding fastball down the left field line, scoring shortstop Chance Brown on a 2-run homer that gave ASU a 7-0 lead. In the second game, Collier strikes again, this time on a solo shot at straightaway center field, helping the Red Wolves topple SEMO. Due to the construction and installation of new scoreboards at the Convocation Center, this weekend's Arkansas State volleyball matches have been moved to the HIPAS facility. The Red Wolves take on North Texas Friday at 7 p.m. and the Warhawks of Louisiana Monroe Sunday at 1. ASU is 1-1 in conference play, and the team plays 4 of its next 5 matches at home. That's it for sports. ASU-TV News will be right back after the break.
There is also a very attractive extended warranty option that includes free service and parts for the next 5 years. But there's no need for you to get that. You failed to get the test you needed at the doctor that would have detected disease early enough where it could have been treated. So you won't be around in 2 years to see him grow up, which means the warranty would be useless. Okay, sign here, please.
For a list of tests every man should have, go to ahrq.gov.
It's always wildfire season somewhere in America. Nearly 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by the carelessness of humans and could be prevented. But together, we can make a difference.
Watch what I can do!
Help protect the home of our forest friends.
Come on! You can do it!
Only you can prevent wildfires.
To find out more, log on to SmokeyBear.com.
I'm your classmate.
I'm your neighbor.
I'm your friend. We're your inspiration.
Find a special place in your heart. Become a fan. Support Special Olympics. For more information, visit www.specialolympicsarkansas.org.
kickflip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
The ASU Museum holds several fun and exciting exhibits for you to see.
Backyard Science exhibit was acquired this month. Backyard Science allows one to learn about their backyard in a fun and hands-on way. A puzzle helps show animals that could be found in one's backyard. Billions of bug stations light up to show how many bugs there are. A station on pollution and its effect, as well as a station of the earth that it can be found in this exhibit. Backyard Science will be displayed at the ASU Museum until March.
All those bugs, I don't know if I could handle that, Lisa.
Can you see it? I can't. I'm scared of bugs, so I don't see myself going. What about you, Anthony? No.
I'm not a bug.
Hopefully this weather, this rain, hopefully we keep the bugs away. What's the final forecast look like?
Well, we're looking at the lows getting down to about 55 on Thursday. The rain should move completely out of the forecast for good football weather on Saturday.
Not enough rain to scare the bugs away. And speaking of football, big game against Western Kentucky this Saturday, Cody.
That's right, Kurt. You know, hopefully that weather, Tony, will stay in place for a great game. And I also want to tell everybody at home this, too. Western Kentucky has also had a player suspended. Their starting strong safety is out for the game against Arkansas State. Kurt, he's tied for second in the NCAA in interceptions. So both the Red Wolves and the Hilltoppers losing a key defensive player for both teams. And I think that could probably add a solid 3 to 7 points on both teams' margins this weekend.
Certainly hoping for an ASU victory. Thanks,
Let's
Cody.
hope so.
And that's our broadcast for this evening. We thank you for joining us here at ASU-TV News.
Yes, and please be sure to add us on Facebook and like us on Twitter. Thanks. See you tomorrow.
There is also a very attractive extended warranty option that includes free service and parts for the next 5 years. But there's no need for you to get that. You failed to get the test you need.